Berg Slim, aka Coach Don, here on JV TV Anime. I'm with my guy and my other guy
Two-tone Drew.
as a special guest because, as you know, today is a fucking One Piece holiday. Hey, talk to us nice because Oda gave us some peak fiction after he took that break. You always know after it's a break, it's gonna be some really high quality shit.
Nah,
Oda turn up his pen just
Honestly, I think
a
he
little
do this shit
different.
on purpose.
He for sure does that shit on
I ain't
purpose.
gonna lie.
That's why I don't even be tripping on the break sometimes. And he didn't disappoint again. So for this chapter, we're gonna be hopping on live for my nigga Anime Goo to talk about the recent events that have occurred as well. But before we do that, I first want to give a shout out to the fucking cover panel because this was dope.
Oh yeah, fair.
This is pretty hard.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't used to fuck with Mama C, but I ain't gonna lie.
No, yeah, he dog now.
You got to fuck with the boy. You got to fuck with him.
And peep the drug.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. He gonna get right soon.
No,
She gonna get him right.
The problem is he's still in mind. He's 8 years old still.
Facts.
But the fact that he's 8 years old with a 28-year-old body, do you know, like?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He really can be strong because that's like
he got Kaido fruit.
Not even that. That nigga
he hit his potential.
In fact, and nigga imagination. So it's gonna be even more crazy. Like once he started tapping into his power. For real.
Shit, we seen he first did already did that blast breath for the first time.
Yeah,
that shit was hard. That's already his first feat.
That's gonna be dope. That's when I gained the respect from.
Oh yeah. The cloud was important. It took him a minute to get to that shit, but they really helped us when he did that. Yeah, that shit was pissing me off, but he
still ain't gained my respect.
The blast breath was a step in the right direction because that's like, okay, now you're really getting on some Kaido shit. But this is some other shit only Kaido can really do.
Yeah.
But for sure got a long way to go. Let me see. I think bro just sent the invite.
What are you talking about?
Talk to me.
I just realized what I said. Did I say Mama Shiki?
Yeah, but I knew you meant this Mama.
I'm thinking about
Nah, I know what you mean. Yo. Let me see.
Oh man.
Just sent the request. Yo, what's good, my guy?
What up? How you doing, boy?
You tapped in live with us all on the JV TV Anime Live on YouTube. Everybody on this live, please go check out my guy Anime Goo's many channels. Dope One Piece content on there. Never disappoints. Got some live shorts coming up soon too. Can't lie to you about that. What you been politicking about so far? What you thinking?
I'm cooling, man. Cooling. Just taking all this lovely content in for the chapter. What's good, Goopa? Shout out to everybody joining in, like the live, like the stream.
Yeah, I got my guy Zach here as well. He also had thoughts for you about that whole Jinbei Yonko level in the water. But
facts. It's crazy. I actually talked to a few people about this shit.
Right. Everybody go check that video out too, but that's out. Gonna put the link to that down low.
You might gotta do that over better because I was busy doing a bunch of shit. I know the quality on that probably crazy.
Kitchen and everything.
Yeah.
Plus, Zach wasn't here for that, and he really wanted to put his input on that. So we definitely can do a part 2 of that. I think valid points.
Google, you a fool. Facts.
Brought up on both sides. You definitely said some light on a lot of shit for me as well. Especially that Kata Curry shit. You blew my mind with finding out how that nigga really was. That was interesting.
Yeah, man.
Like either 42 or 47. Something wild. I'm thinking this nigga in his mid-20s. That's an old ass man. That's a grown ass nigga.
Yeah, he grown, man.
We're calling him just Big Mom's son. I'm thinking he fresh out of college or some shit. But nah, shit. Where you want to start, man? We on your live. What's up?
Let's just start with the chapter. For anybody tuning in, I know y'all probably want to get straight to it. Let me ask you a question. So, how did you feel about the cover story?
On the panel with Momo and Yamato?
Yes, sir.
We were just talking about it. We thought it was hard. We thought it was dope. We were just saying how we still feel like Momo got a long way to go, but Yamato for sure gonna be the one to get him there. Because if anybody know Kaido Fruit, it's gonna be her.
Yes, that's a fact. You think if Yamato was to come back as a Straw Hat, you think Momo would come back as a Straw Hat as well?
We can't get both. It's also one of the.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think we can get both. I think we're getting Yamato for sure. But 9 times out of 10, Momonosuke gonna stay and hold down Wano with Kinemon and the rest.
Yeah. At the same time, it'll be kind of like.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
point is to make his story damn near the same as the old.
Oh, is it that?
No, what I'm saying is like it'd be better for him to like be an ally, like he's the shogun of Wano, like be an ally that type of way.
Oh yeah. He
don't need to be on the ship. I don't think he needs to be on the ship type shit. Yamato, that's a different story. Yamato, I feel like she needs to go ahead and go, but she got to get bro right. So that's cool. I'm cool with that as long as he stay his ass.
And to be honest, I really feel like Yamato, after she helped him with the devil fruit, she really should just leave because he got the swordsman there.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
He got the swordsman there for that, and then he got some live swordsman that was under his daddy to help him with.
He got some.
Okay. I like what y'all just said, right? So keep that in mind, right? Note that. So how we feel about if Caribou give information to Blackbeard and now Blackbeard got to come to Wano? Do you think if that happens, Yamato's gonna still be there by that time, or do you think Yamato would have already had up and left?
I think Yamato for sure still gonna be there because what you're talking about is about to happen soon as fuck. I think the time it would take Momo to really master his fruit, where he no longer needs Yamato to help him out with that type of tutelage.
How much time do you think she got? It's Final Saga. You know how One Piece time worked. Like we go 4 years. That'd have been a month or 2 weeks in One Piece.
Right. Okay.
Do Blackbeard even know about Yamato though?
Nah,
they saying Caribou could tell this nigga right now because he about to talk
to
him about weapon and shit with his whole ass.
I'm gonna talk about Caribou about to run all intel.
But why is this nigga still on the show right now? We could have left this nigga at Fishman Island, but it's always a purpose for some shit with all this.
Yeah, he's a black horse, man. You see how Bartolomeo is to Luffy?
Yeah,
that's Caribou to Blackbeard. That's Caribou to Blackbeard, straight up.
So do I think Yamato is still gonna be there? I do. My answer is the same.
Okay, bet.
I think he's about to tell that nigga Blackbeard that shit soon. But I think that by the time Yamato joined the crew, I feel like we'd be towards either an Emu fight or a Blackbeard fight. And I feel like that's not for a really long time in the show.
Thanks, Booba. Caribou, Mr. 10 agenda. Okay. Now let's bust into the chapter now.
Let's see. We started from the jump. Okay, yeah. All these niggas pulled up, and everybody shit their pants.
I would hate to see that shit. If I'm a regular soldier on this island and I see 4 more of them bitches come, I just seen 2 of my niggas get off by the nigga Saturn, bro. The nigga looked at him and killed him. Like, but if I see 4 more of them bitches pull up, I know I'm dying. Like, I just know I'm dying.
My weak hockey ass. I'm not even supposed to be around these niggas.
Why am I here?
That nigga body gonna build.
It's a fact.
Yeah. The Giants are still dumping on ships along with the Seraphins, but these niggas pulled up. Crazy seeing the panel where we literally see where the Gorosei be sitting every single day, but none of the Gorosei are there now.
They not there. Some ninjutsu, bro.
Man, I ain't never seen that room empty. And then the next panel, you just see these silhouettes of them pulling up.
I'm not gonna lie. Talk to me.
Yeah, they do seem bigger than Kaido. That's also a fact.
Talk to me.
Yeah, they do seem bigger than Kaido. That's also a fact.
No, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, for sure. Wait, because when Luffy's like grabbing, yeah.
Okay, so look, let me look. How you feel about the Gorosei? Break it down for me. How you feel about them?
Hey, the
Well,
floor
first,
nigga cold
yeah,
as
we gotta show respect. Hold on, let me introduce my nigga. Let me get my nigga name. What did I say? Saying, oh, my nigga is stiff as fuck. My nigga with the sword that we've always talked about, that had the fruit of the horse, and we always said if this nigga scraps, he gonna have him hold. We always said that from just off the strength of him being the only nigga in the room just chilling with a sword. We knew.
They made him look like the best man there. I ain't gonna hold you. He
Oh.
like top one of the Gorosei right now. Not gonna hold you.
Nigga, my favorite one. Anything you want to say about him before we just do a whole deep dive into this nigga and his character design and his drip and his fruit and how
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
The worm, like, go up a little bit. Let me see.
Oh, no problem. I got
you. No, I need to see the faces on the side. Like, the worm one is the worst one, bro.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
And
this
then
nigga right
after
right.
the worm one, I'm going from least to best one. Worm one looks ass. Then I'm gonna go with Saturn. Go up. Let me see. Then after I'm going Saturn, I'm going this little bull looking at this nigga. Then I'm gonna go to
okay. So you think Saturn the third weakest?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the bull. Okay.
No, fourth, because I think the weakest is the worm. Then
Right.
it's Saturn.
Oh, right.
Then I'm going the bull, I'm going the bird, and I'm going the sword nigga. The sword nigga looks stiff. Bro, the nigga live.
Yeah, that nigga live.
Go look what he did. The nigga is live.
That nigga live.
And with ease.
He got mad feats in one showing. It's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
That nigga my favorite Gorosei.
We'll get into it. How you feel about the bird joint?
So boom. When we talk about him, I want to talk about just how Oda built this character up with Sanji describing this nigga on the phone and Nami and everybody else. Because what he says is important. And how he describes this character is super. Let me go to it. Let me not misquote him. Because this is some serious shit. Let me see.
No, hold on. Because that's when the nigga start off. The nigga automatically takes off and goes into his hybrid form.
No, all these niggas ready to go from jump.
No, that's no Sojuro. No Sojuro starts off and goes crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. He goes crazy.
So Sanji says, man, this nigga's screaming. Just focus on escaping. A literal monster is flying up there, right? You have to run. Now, I can't say no. Luffy's doing nobody can say protect our. It's that that dire that the situation is that big.
Yeah.
One threat. We're not about to get jumped. Nothing like that. One nigga just pulled up, and it's clear his hockey on a different level. Leave me if you got to. Real shit. He said leave now. Fuck me. Fuck Vegapunk. We will handle it. Zoro will get here when he get here. Might get lost, but he'll get here.
They gotta leave. The top four gotta stay back, man.
Yeah, because it's like when you think about the impact of because Nami and them, they don't even know. Everybody that really just pulled up, you're not even next to them, but they're them. So you can't even be near this shit right now.
That's a fact.
Honestly, I don't really got much to say about the majority of the other ones. I mean, I don't know. I just got to see some shit.
Show much for him.
Exactly. So the bull, I just got to see the fruits play out, but I can't even give you a ranking of all of them.
Quick.
But I can tell you who I really fuck with the most, and it's the bird and the.
I know there's two things funny, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know there's two things funny. So when the Gorosei are summoned, they do have a ranking order in the ways in which they're presented. So Jupiter, the worm guy, is supposed to be number 1. No, so Joro is supposed to be number 2.
Okay.
Each one of them that are summoned, there's a different number in their summoning circle. If you look in on the panel.
So you said the worm is supposed to be the strongest?
No, I'm not saying strong. I don't know.
Oh, just like ranking leadership.
I don't know how. I'm not Emu. I don't know how Emu ranking.
I got you.
I think top one is Nosojuro. That's. I'm holding to that.
Yeah.
If there's anyone stronger than him, you gotta show me. Until then, I'm going Nosojuro. Especially after he almost hit like 5 feet in one showing. That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. That's
so speaking of that, speaking of his feats, and then I want to get your input on this. Do you think that when he does that slash, is that like an ice slash from hell, like how Brook does, or is that something completely different?
But yeah, it's the same. It's definitely the same thing. He's literally a skeleton using ice abilities, moving fast as hell. There's only one other person in the series that does that, and that person happens to be a skeleton that does ice abilities. That's a swordsman.
I fucking love this show.
Fast as hell.
Yeah.
Only you know what I mean? It look like a duck, quack like a duck, motherfucker gotta be a duck. You know what I'm saying? That's one of those things right there. Like that's definitely something to do with the underworld.
So
I like how he as soon as the Gorosei got there, they touched down, got to business. He got off there, went straight in, he went straight in, full double fruit form. Right, full form form. Observation hockey, zoned in, is galloping, moving fast, peeps it. Literally using he does not have a black blade. I want to get that out the way now because I see a lot of people hyping him up, talking about black blade user. He's not a black blade user. Chapter 594, Gorosei are sitting down. He is cleaning his blade the same way Zoro does, and it is not a black blade. So he's using armament hardening, and it's an advanced level too because he's applying Breath of All Things the same way Zoro did when he tapped into it, and the same way Fujitora did in Dressrosa. Okay. Sun is slicing the pacifistas, and it's not even really slashing the pacifistas, bro. They're damaged, but not even because they've been cut. They're damaged because the circuit system just been frozen, which means he's thinking like a boss. He's literally like, all right, we're gonna be able to use these pacifistas again. So for right now, I don't need to actually destroy the pacifistas. I'm literally touching down, and I'm just gonna precisely do this. They can unfreeze circuits later on and put the pacifista back for usage. Simple. He literally touched down and blitzed, bro. Not even probably maybe one Navy officer might have saw him leaving. Besides that, no one saw him when he blitzed half the pacifista. He did. Going on the coast. So he's either going to run into the straw hats that are on the coast of the island already by the ship, which Brook is over there, or he's going to run into Zoro and them because we know he's going to the lava phase and he moves quick as shit. So there's no reason for this interaction to not happen. Okay. I don't know. He got too many feats in this chapter, bro. He went crazy, bro.
So boom, Drew.
He went crazy.
Let me ask you, Drew.
I've been hyping him up for years.
Do you think that, based on what we've seen so far, do you think it's possible at the end of the show that Brook is fighting this Gorosei member, or is he strictly reserved for Zoro?
I think Zoro's going to be the one to fight the Gorosei.
Yeah, I hope so.
It got to be Zoro. Okay. I mean, just because they both got ice powers, that we're going to fight them, that'll be them. Like, Brook ain't really no swordsman. I mean, he's a swordsman, but he not no.
He's not on that level of what he.
Yeah, he just know how to fight with the sword. He ain't no technique for real.
Brook is just not that strong.
Yeah, Brook. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say, and that would be a complete wipe for that nigga. I would really hate to see that happen.
I ain't gonna say the nigga not cold because the nigga stepped up to Big Mom.
So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. In that type of fight, I don't expect him to win. But I didn't really expect him to win the Big Mom fight, and he lasted a lot longer.
I fuck with Brook.
He'll do some shifty shit and maybe stretch that hoe out till Zoro get here or something.
But that's what I was about to ask.
Okay. Yeah, his little low diff lasted long. They ain't no
oh yeah, he don't. Oh, that's right. Hey, he don't respect any of the Brooks feats from Cake Island.
If Brook was a lit swordsman, would Oda need to find a whole nother swordsman to give his power system to?
That's crazy. No,
so hold on. So look. So first. We not just
we're not just gonna skip past that. Like, hold on now.
So the first thing I want to say is, one, this character that's definitely not about to be his only ability from his fruit. That's just gonna be like some side shit.
For sure.
So I think Oda just implementing his character design is because we know I was looking at the notes for the chapter after, and he was saying that his horse is based off of the spirit that it was a horse that burned alive, and it reminded me of that show Dororo, because that same shit happened. That nigga got that hell horse to come fight in the war. I thought that was some live shit. That shit was live as fuck. So his character design is based off of that horse or that spirit.
No, really. I ain't gonna lie.
This nigga Oda is.
I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga Oda.
That's a bad man right there.
This nigga Oda. So I think him just having like that small implementation of that ability next to all these other abilities is just gonna be something that I feel like him and Brook may discuss, because I feel like it is gonna be like some background hell shit, or even like some information based off of.
Wait, that's my
years
question
ago.
though.
Because Brook just came back and started doing shit after the 2-year gap. He didn't train. He just picked up shit.
But look, okay, so Brook has the devil fruit, right?
Yeah, he got he died and came back alive.
He's alive. Yeah,
That's his fruit.
That was his devil fruit. So his devil fruit ain't got nothing to do with ice or nothing.
No, I don't got.
So
He never explained how he started doing the ice shit.
Okay, I'm gonna say so. This
I just went with it because everybody else was getting new shit.
He has explained it.
It wasn't in depth.
He said the cold of the netherworld.
Hell,
That's what he said.
The flames from
The
hell.
netherworld. He ate the revive fruit, which means
okay,
he
so
died and came back to life. So it's something where you have to cross like the border.
Those
of
two devil fruits,
and that's the same thing with No Sojoro. It's based off of a horse that was burned alive.
So those two devil fruits are related there.
They have to be in some sense.
So okay.
Okay,
and which is why I see that character.
Since you say that now, I see. Now I can actually see Brook damn near fighting that nigga for real,
or at least talking to him about something, because it's too much.
Some type of altercation happening.
But this is the thing now, right? This is the problem, because I don't know if it's just outright a devil fruit, because when we got their title cards, we didn't get any type of devil fruit. We just got their nicknames.
So
like
I agree with that.
Nicknames, but when they got revealed, when they came up in their devil forms, they didn't get revealed as like Elder Saint Nosojoro, like mythical model, whatever. It didn't get revealed like that. It just said whatever their demon is. You get what I'm saying?
So I feel that.
I personally don't know. I don't know. Maybe if Oda's just holding out, but I don't think they're just flat out using devil fruit powers. I think it's something deeper. Like they actually might be devil fruits or some shit like that. Or actual devils or demons. You get what I'm saying? Because when you look at Film Red, Top Musica came out the same way, Summoning Circle and everything. And Top Musica isn't called or anything based off the devil fruit that Uta ate. It's just known as Top Musica.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, what is this? I don't know what Oda's doing right here with this. I'm just gonna wait to see how things come out, more so to say. But you get what I mean, though.
So boom,
it's uncanny. It's weird. It's weird right now. I don't know where Oda's going with this.
This is how I look at it.
Definitely devils. I think it's definitely something really demonish or devilish, like devil fruits. I think they're the devil within the fruit or whatever. They might be that exist.
I feel like the government really just made that
said,
name for them.
We never thought hell was the top of the red line.
I feel like the government made name from hoes. I feel like the devil fruits really named something else, because wasn't that like
a different name?
Nah, wasn't them like devil fruits and Nika in them time? That's what I'm saying. I feel like the government changed the name for real.
They're from the elders were alive for that long. They had to be around back then. But a lot of people are speculating that. They've been thinking their powers that Emu made.
I think so. So boom,
Emu might have made them and bestowed those powers to them, type shit.
I'm gonna tell you what I think about your point, and then I want you to also chime in and tell me what you think about this as well, because I don't think that whatever Brook and the Gorosei nigga is doing, I don't think it necessarily has to be involving their devil fruit. It could. I feel like it is like more closely related to like just some hell shit or like the other world shit that both of them just know about. But I feel like the fact that Oda even just entrusted a trait like that to have importance to a show and the character like Brook shows the importance of this nigga. So we're not gonna ever just like downgrade his feats. We're not gonna ever act like he's not a member that doesn't matter. He is a swordsman. I respect him as such. Definitely not Zoro level. They don't need to scrap or spar or nothing like that. But
Brook don't matter, Nami don't matter.
you say Brook don't matter?
No, I'm saying if Brook don't matter, then Nami don't matter.
Oh, okay. He said if Brook doesn't matter, then Nami doesn't matter. Because all the Straw Hats matter. They all here for a reason. We need a doctor. We needed a musician.
Nami one of the first few Straw Hats. So
and Nami also one of the first niggas to hoe us in a major way.
Facts.
And we forgave that shit. So, hey,
David.
my nigga Brook ain't never let
Brook
us wrong.
sacrificed his fucking freedom to get a poster of some fucking.
We met that nigga Brook in the middle of nowhere, and he'd been down ever since. We don't even know this
I don't even
nigga.
know.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
This nigga Luffy said, "Want to join my crew?" He said, "Yeah, why not?"
Brook 10 toes down no matter what, bro.
I just can't believe that you don't respect his actions from the Whole Cake Island arc, man. That's crazy. to me.
Oh, they're cool.
They're cool. Oh my god, this guy.
Yeah, they're cool. I accept him as a Straw Hat. Like, you know,
He's talking about him like he chopped.
no, but he's not MVP.
Nigga say he's on the team.
MVP of Whole Cake. I don't call him MVP of Whole Cake. I think that's Jinbei. That's Big Jimmy. Like, I definitely think he takes that.
That's a fair argument.
If you ask me, the real MVP is Pedro. To be honest, that's the real MVP.
We will always appreciate Pedro's sacrifice.
I won't call him the MVP. He's just he's an honorable mention. Like, shout outs to Pedro.
Sacrifice to war.
All right, but
that was Brook's fault too, by the way.
But
keep it pushing.
Okay.
Really
all right, so wait. So what about this though? What about this? If Brook wasn't up over there getting that polygraph, have you said, who would have got it? Yeah, who would have got it?
Who would have got the poneglyph?
That's a good question. He gets that feat, but let me ask you this: Brook gets the poneglyph, but doesn't somebody have to save Brook from Big Mom?
Yeah, I got the job.
I mean,
the mission's complete.
So
if Brook has the poneglyph, great.
Actually,
but he's still in enemy hands.
Actually,
so we still have to get him. So who saved Brook? Just remind me.
Actually,
talk to me.
It was a team effort all in one for real, but he was really the main player in it because he had to go through the mirror to go get the thing.
Yeah, he did his thing.
So they had to pull him out. They had to pull him out to get it his way on.
And then fell asleep with Big Mom. It was all cute. It was all nice.
So I'm gonna say,
but who made sure he got back to his friends?
Who did save him? Was it Luffy?
Who did that?
It was Chopper and Nami.
Chopper and Nami.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Who got him out the book? Was it Jinbei?
Yeah, it sure was. You goddamn right.
Okay.
You goddamn right. It was Jinbei.
Because Jinbei pulled up and saved Luffy too.
We could go down the list of Jinbei feats for this.
So I'm gonna tell you this. Anybody we send to go, anybody that's available to send to go get that poneglyph, we're gonna have to go rescue later. So we're just glad you were able to get it. Because think about our options. Who's we gonna send?
The level of importance of his feats,
Zoro's not here.
I give to Brook, but I promise you, if Jinbei's not in that arc, they don't even leave. They don't.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
There ain't no big Wano. There ain't no egghead opening. There ain't no none of that without Jimmy. Just remember that.
Never taking that away from Jimmy. Everybody has their own accolades.
And his accolades surmount what Brook did in Whole Cake. We've been through this.
But I feel like you downplaying the symbolism between that photo getting broken. That was a big deal.
No, that was a big feat. That was
we go. Hey, this nigga Brook is stepping.
We're not even comparing. We're not comparing Jinbei
and his incompetence.
We're not gonna compare Jinbei to Brook. We can't do that.
That's a fair point.
Pedro dies.
That's a fair point. Zach says we can't compare Jinbei to Brook because that's not
fair, man.
That's true.
Not fair. Oh, like
that's true. That's true. That's actually a fact.
Bro,
that's actually
on a different level.
No, that's actually a fact. So look, I'm gonna tell you why, and this is because this is something you say all the time. You look at Jinbei as, what do you give him? Third commander?
Nah, I think Jinbei, because I already told you, I think Jinbei, because Jinbei scales, bro. Like, he jumps. Like, he's first commander level to me, for sure.
No, I mean like on Luffy's crew. Like, what's his rank on this Straw Hat?
I give him, he's third seat, yeah.
Okay, boom.
He's number 4.
Cool. Brook is like what, 7, 8? So for him to give me these monumental feats of a nigga who's
that's bad on Brooks and
That's not
for
bad on Brooks.
overachieving.
they have the same
Hey, hold on,
have
coach.
the same accolades besides the Warlord feat. Brook, just like Jinbei, was a former captain and vice captain of a crew.
Brook's not as strong as Jinbei. And when
his experience level should be up.
he got experience.
He should be able to handle certain
That's
things.
why he able to
Doesn't
get
really
busy when he
handle
get to
anything
boxing. He got
Yeah.
experience. No matter how much experience you got,
When
this
does
nigga.
he ever show the experience? Though?
What?
That's the thing.
Anytime he has to draw his sword.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think
he
Brooks-
showed this experience when he was fighting them girls. When Robin was over there fighting that little snake woman. He was showing it, man. He was showing
I
it.
don't think Brooks' power is really that strong,
Come on, now,
but I
see,
think he
look, now we
overachieved
gonna
with
mention-
it.
We
now,
can't
look,
sit
we're
there-
gonna
we
talk
can't-
about Wano where Brooke didn't even get a 1v1. Like,
Bro, we
how
can't
does
sit
that-
here.
how that sound?
But you're trying to compare
Look, if
Jinbei.
you comparing a whole, he was a support character in a 1v1 fight. That's
You're
great.
comparing Jinbei to Brooke, bro. That's a
No,
number.
that was the one fight. He was fighting. He was fighting real,
Jinbei's
wasn't he?
feats. We can't
That's what I'm
use
saying.
we
That's
can't
it.
use Jinbei's feats against Brooks because that's Jinbei's feats. I expect you to do some shit like this. You number 3,
you
right?
big Jimmy, right?
You big
You
three,
first under
right?
the sea.
I expect your just like Zoro feats. I expect your feats to be like this.
I'm not looking
Brooke,
at you to
I'm
do.
not gonna lie
what
to
he
you.
doing.
I didn't expect Brooke to get them hoes.
Yeah,
bro.
I was like, oh, good shit, Brooke.
My nigga got them hoes, bro.
That's cool.
You
That's
did more
cool.
than
That's what I
we
just.
can't-
I was just letting y'all know why he's not the MVP of Wano.
Oh no, he's not. He's not MVP.
That's fair.
If we're gonna excuse that he's not Jinbei, then feel that same way when I say he's not the MVP.
No, he's
That's
not
all
MVP.
I'm saying.
He's
not
Because
MVP.
Jinbei
He's
is
sure
like
not.
that. Look,
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I think you
Jinbei,
did
you're
say
right,
that.
You're right.
No, I didn't say he was
Who
the
said it was
MVP of
Brooke?
Wano.
Somebody said it was Brooke.
I said
Oh,
Pedro was the MVP of
Oh, Pedro, that was
Island.
Pedro.
Jinbei does have the portrayal. Jinbei is doing the job as who he said to be.
He-
when he first
Jinbei
came
that
on the
nigga.
show. So just feel that way when I say he's not the MVP of Wano. I mean, OK Island. Brooke
He's
is
not.
the
He's
MVP.
not.
I feel it.
I
He
ain't gonna
did
go
a
against that.
couple
He's not.
important things, yes, but somebody also died on his behalf. That's also true too. You know,
We're not gonna blame my nigga for this.
What? So what did I forgot what happened with that? How's that Brooks' fault that Pedro died?
bro, they came on the ship and he couldn't do anything.
Who else was on the ship with him? It was him and
Chopper.
Okay, yes. Okay, yeah. And who pulled up? The lollipop nigga and who else?
Katakuri.
That's not fucking fair.
What the fuck?
This nigga mad because I.
So he wanted it to be 2 sacrifices.
This nigga wanted Brooke to.
He wanted Brooke to sacrifice himself
And
again.
it was
He
Sparrow
wants to
Sparrow.
die twice.
What did you want him to do?
And Brooke still didn't even do nothing to Sparrow Sparrow.
Hey, no.
That sounds adequate to you? Pedro had to bomb himself?
You said Sparrow and Katakuri pulled up.
Katakuri sat back and didn't do shit though.
Okay, so what's his name again?
The lollipop nigga?
Yeah,
Sparrow.
But Sparrow is still a top nigga.
So he is still what is
He's
he
a top
the
nigga.
third commander on Big Moms? Because you respect these commander titles. If he's like what the second.
What?
But Big Mom gave him that
I
title.
don't respect that nigga either.
So I'm not disagreeing with
He
none
do
of
have
that.
a title.
He
I don't
got a
like
title
that
for a
nigga.
reason.
I don't
So he's
like
at a
that
certain echelon.
Do you think Sparrow could box with Admiral?
Nah.
No, of course not.
Okay then. So what am I?
I don't think Brooke
He's
could
not
box
on-
with an admiral.
He's
though.
not on
What the
Brooks.
fuck is the hype?
Brooke is not on his level though. That's the problem. What the fuck can Brooke do against that nigga?
I think he is stronger than
So,
Brooke.
okay, let me get this out of the way. So why is Brooke so cool and dope? I'm confused.
Well, first of all,
Like, every time-
Drill.
That's Big Mom.
first of all, it's
My
Drill.
nigga stay with the drill.
First of all,
But then when it's
he's
time to
fucking
talk
hilarious.
for Brooke, everybody's on the Brooke train. I'm
Nah,
confused
bro,
why
it's like-
he's so lit.
I'm not gonna sit here and say Brooke just. I'm not putting Brooke in a category of somebody who's cold, bro.
So
I'm
what
not
are we
doing that.
saying about Brooke?
But
They
what we
play
are
guitar,
saying
that's
about
it.
what we are
You
saying
said-
about Brooke, bro, is when it comes time to it, when Brooke needs
So
to
what's,
step
the,
up.
so what's the excuse for Brooke? He's old as shit. So why is he not competent? Why am I
I'm a-
excusing him not
I am
being
a
competent?
pile of bones.
Wait, why isn't he competent?
What you
Why are we
want me to do?
why are we disrespecting?
What has he done to handle anything?
They don't get the polygriffs without Brooke, and that's
You
something
just
they
mentioned
literally
that.
damn near
just told me he
died.
couldn't get the job
Okay,
done by him.
I had
So,
to save. I
alright.
had to go back and save Robin.
So
So
look,
the only
I'ma-
thing he did was
What
save
is
Robin.
this?
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you why Brooke get the One Piece stamp of approval and so much love. I think that. Are you a fan of Frankie? and like just like the arc where you got introduced to him.
Time skip, post time skip, he's been
right.
high. And ain't seen nothing.
He's been on hiatus since because we know we know that Oda will put characters on the back burner to give other characters light and just have some niggas just sit back. So I'm gonna say this: when Frankie got introduced to the show, this nigga was whooping the MC's ass, and I said, "Damn, that's cool." Can we all agree on that? I said, "Damn, this nigga's strong." Did y'all think Frankie was strong? Who was whooping Luffy ass up and down Water 7?
I did see that.
Yo, you remember that too?
I seen that.
That shit look live, right?
Frankie was lit.
Frankie was lit as fuck. Didn't even have a devil fruit whooping this nigga's ass. I'm wow. Since then, Frankie has been on the back burner with other characters like I feel Brook. I feel like it's no.
That's not true.
Talk to me.
That's not true. Frankie was put to be on a level of a CP9 agent, but not no high end. We got to see that he fought Fukuro. Fukuro's nobody compared to Rob Lucci. We got to see the difference of that because when he punched Rob Lucci with his strongest hit, Rob Lucci sat there and tanked it. So it let us know where Frankie was at on the power scale of that. So for Luffy to be sitting here fighting Rob Lucci, it let us know the difference between Luffy and Frankie, which was a significant difference. Now, when we move forward post time skip, it maintains form. It's still the same situation. Frankie's fighting Senor Pink. Luffy's fighting Doflamingo. Very consistent work there. You're moving the scale the right way. We got even moving past here. We got Frankie fighting Sasaki. Luffy is fighting Kaido.
So you don't think Brook could beat Senor Pink? Here.
So Frankie is, Frankie is getting, even what you're saying about the whole light and portrayal and characters getting put on the back burner, Frankie's still getting 1v1s. Brook's not getting nothing. Anytime we use Brook for something, it's something for support, or he gets to stand up to a Yonko, but he gets low diffs. Like it's crazy. Like he doesn't get. There's nothing there for him. Literally nothing there.
It's nothing there for Usopp either. Nobody.
Some blitz statues, bro. Like come on, what are we talking about?
We all know Chopper's bounty isn't really a representation of his strength. We know Chopper when he eat them rumble balls, he can turn up. We get no Chopper fights. Brook.
Yeah, but Chopper's look at Chopper. That's
we're not gonna call him a gag character.
Compared to Brook, who's a veteran, bro. A former vice
I'm a
captain.
musician.
How strong do you think his fruit is? Like who do you think he should be stepping to?
What do you mean? Who do you think he should be stepping to?
Like I understand he's a vet. I understand he's very knowledgeable. I think he
could have definitely fought a Toby Ropo member. That could have happened. I don't see no reason why that couldn't have happened.
Because it was a stacked.
If Frankie and Robin are fighting one, he can definitely fight one as well.
But everybody, they were already taken.
Look, Chopper looked more useful than Brook. Chopper was over there
the doctor
tossing clean around, bro.
So okay, we don't get that often. I was surprised when we got that.
Showing us nothing. That's all I'm saying. Like I'm cool if you like Brook as your kid, but this is all I'm saying. If you're a Brook fan or you're a Usopp fan, you should be hurting for feats right now, bro. You need something. You need something right now, bro.
So look, didn't me and you both agree?
He was looking good fighting fucking OT, bro. Even though we knew it was help from Big Mom, but she at least got a moment of trying to carry a 1v1. Like, goddamn, we ain't getting nothing from Brook, bro.
Two things. One, you don't think Brook could beat Senor Pink?
I really, it's crazy because of Oda. I don't know.
Based off what you do know about Brook.
He has no hockey feats, bro. He has no hockey feats. His swordsman thing seems to be a one-trick pony. And honestly, why am I to think Senor Pink just gets blitzed by that consistently?
Everyone I've seen him hit that freeze bitch with, he's frozen. I don't know.
Who he hit with it?
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's just strong as. So, like I said, I'm gonna say this, and then we can move to another point, going back to the chapter.
Where to?
I don't think Brook is anywhere near a top 3 nigga on the Straw Hats. I don't think he should be fighting Yonkos or Admirals or anybody like that. I think his fruit really isn't that strong, but he maximizes his ability with it. So he damn near overachieves to me. But even with that, I still only got Brook as like the 7th nigga on the crew, 8th nigga. I think he's very, very likable because he's so humorous. Nigga's one of the funniest people in the show. 1, so that helps. 2, I do like his drip.
See, I don't have a problem with his comedic release. That's all. type shit. That's all.
But I do still think my nigga can scrap with a nigga in his. I think there's levels to it. I'm not expecting him to fight any commanders. I don't blame him for losing. Because even if he beat,
if you're not fighting commanders, you're fighting fodder.
That's crazy. Because there's not everybody's not a commander, bro. No,
I don't think Usopp is about to fight commanders, but he's about to be super impactful.
Or if you're not fighting a commander or a named officer, because to me that's when you say even Toby Robo, those are just extended commanders. Those are just the weaker commanders than the actual main commanders, but they're still commanders, just like the Whitebeard Pirates. You have the list of he had 20 commanders. Izo is even still bot. Izo is a Whitebeard commander, not of the top 5, and Izo is able to box Cypher Pole agents that wear masks and shit. I'm just saying, bro. What is Brook doing?
Did Brook not protect Robin from CPO when they pulled up?
By running.
Because Robin was hurt. Wasn't it 2v1?
By running. Next point.
I don't get points.
Robin said
from the 2v1?
Robin said to him, the Cypher Pole agents with the mask are like that. He said, "Where we out?" Like he ain't fight nobody. So
but doesn't that come with the experience? That sort of.
I mean,
damn.
I would want you.
Would you have preferred for him to fight them?
Oh no, he did what I guess he did what he was supposed to do. He booked it. Shorty told him to book it.
Right.
If Oda write him booking it, then he should have booked it. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
exactly what it is.
It's a 2v1.
You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. He don't get no moments of I can do it and then get a power up. He's not a he's on the protagonist's team, but he don't get those points, I guess.
I'm not mad at your points. I do still believe we need to show Brook a little bit more respect. Just like we respect every member of a Straw Hat. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for top 5 respect. I'm not asking for Admiral respect. I'm asking for a nigga who overachieves.
Listen, I said Brook was cool.
He cool type shit with it. I seen at the bottom you put Smoker would whoop Brook ass, but I feel like, and that's what we be talking about. The fact that Smoker would even have to get that feat says a lot about that nigga right now and what Oda thinks about.
Right. In fact, you're right.
He should get that.
That nigga's ass.
Hey, because it's not just me talking about it now.
Smoker is
cool. But see, the thing is understanding plot narrative, right? I understand that Smoker had a downfall and he's been removed from the story, but is still a main character within the story and is going to come back into the story. Whereas Brook has been a main character for the longest time and has never got any substantial feats within the show of being a main character in the story, even as a battle combatant. And if he hasn't grown now, will he ever grow? Who knows? Maybe. Smoker has a better chance of coming back into the story and being stronger than Brook.
What are the
crazy thing? The potential of it is crazy. If you understand narrative, that is literally what is painted right there. It's the same thing. Oda keeps certain things. Not even Oda. If you're a real author and you're keeping your biggest bag, your biggest power plays to the later end of the story, you're only doing that because they're big reveals and you have things you're building for hype. There's a reason why Dragon hasn't been revealed on a strength level yet. We got introduced to Garland, but we never got to see what Garland did on God Valley. We know what what's it called? There's that Gorset. We're now getting the Gorset when we got them revealed how long ago?
Facts.
Smoker got removed from the story how long ago? Crocodile got taken out the story, came back in at Marineford, showed you what the effects of this can be, and is now in the story on the next side, hand in hand with Mihawk right now. Just saying, if I understand plot narrative, Smoker is definitely coming back to being a strong person. We could talk all the shit we want now, because I definitely slander Smoker in my free time as well. We can talk all the shit we want now, but no, it's coming. Now, Brook, is it coming? I don't know. I'm literally like, I bet. Maybe Zoro should teach him how to use a black blade. Like, he needs it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not even joking. I actually have, I've been telling people, like, if there's ever I don't want there to be a crazy time skip. If we need the Straws to get another power up, they just need to train amongst themselves.
I think that would be dope. I'd love an arc.
Sanji trains with Zoro. Zoro fixed most of his problem. The guy can move so fast he's invisible. Zoro, your literal matchup for the future is fighting a guy could go invisible. Just saying, like, all of it makes sense. Robin already knows Fishman karate. Jinbei, just teach her more.
Good.
I'm not even trying to be funny. Like this,
I'm
I
with
don't
you
know
there.
what Oda's building up to, but it could happen just like that. It don't need to be. We need another year time skip. Let them go to Elbath and box for like a month, bro. They'll be good off that. I promise you. They just need a month.
So
they already grow crazy as hell, anyways, on a growth rate level.
Is there anything you wanted to say about as a response to what he just said about Smoker, or anything else he just said before I say what I'm about to say? Well, honestly, I'm gonna let you go before me as well before I say what I'm about to say. So just collect your thoughts about Smoker and everything you've seen for the last 800 episodes or so. Well, really, just up until Punk has it, because you haven't seen him since then, because he hasn't been relevant to the story since Punk has it. But I did say, Zach, would you like to say what you want to say?
That nigga, he's probably gonna come back into the story.
He is.
And he's still gonna be a bitch. I'm just gonna be real with you.
Okay.
Smoker's gonna forever be a bitch. He's not gonna really amount to shit, honestly. He might end up coming up with some awakening type shit.
I think so. I think he gets awakened.
Just like seeing Lucci with his awakening. I'm not.
Oh, wait, why is Smoker a bitch again? I'm confused as hell.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Smoker been the bitch,
bro.
Smoker been the bitch since I seen that nigga at Punk Hazard.
Wait. What define bitch real quick, because I'm confused on how he's actually.
I ain't never
Bitch
really
getting bullied by that nigga who had food stuck on his face. That's how he a bitch. Law had to save his life.
Law bitch his ass. Honestly,
am I wrong?
Ever since the first time I seen Smoker, bro.
I mean, I wouldn't call him a bitch. That's definitely not what I would call him.
I'm not gonna lie, bro, lame. Bro, lame with the bitch.
There's people in the show that really get bitch.
There are.
Nah, there's niggas that really
there are. But no, that's different. It's different from being a bitch. It's different from being a bitch and getting bitch.
It's like
bitch is getting one shot. Like,
it's a difference between getting like he said. It's a difference between getting. It's the difference between getting bitch and being a bitch. Being a bitch and getting bitched are two different things.
Right. Keith just got bitch.
Smoker, so let me ask you, that's why I asked. I get it.
Because Smoker is really lame.
So how is Smoker a bitch? He stood on business every time he needed to stand on
business.
You
got I seen
his character in a person.
I seen him stand on business for real once.
What did you say?
I seen him really just stand on business once. And after I seen that one thing, every time I see Smoker, he's not really impact. Like, you're just there, damn near.
Yeah, he
like,
just
we don't care that you're
I'm
here.
cool with those comments, right? But none of that points to him being a bitch. We gotta slander the right way if we're gonna slander. That's my whole thing here.
I feel you.
Change the word, bro. There's
I ain't gonna lie to you.
bitches in One Piece.
It's a bunch of them.
How Dolphy was all like kind of scared of Kaido. That's being a bitch. That's legit being a bitch. Like, let's get it right, man.
Okay. Smoke ain't a bitch. Smoke ain't a bitch. He just a weak motherfucker.
I'm cool with that. You definitely there's evidence for that. He took 4 L's in a heart.
I ain't gonna lie. You know what?
I never seen him get a dub.
I'll say he ain't a bitch because now that I think about it, like, I guess for the most part, he don't ever be scared. He don't run away from shit. He don't stand up.
He's not a
bitch,
but he's gotten bitch.
You can't say that.
No, he's gotten bitch.
He's gotten bitch by multiple people. So he has the.
I'm not gonna lie.
If Crocodile is one of them too.
I'm not gonna lie. If you keep getting bitched by multiple people, bro.
So I'm a jump. Two things. I think Smoker left a very bad impression on himself and his abilities. In the last arc we saw him, I do agree with you. I think Smoker is going to come back into the show and have more relevance. I think if he is coming back into the show, he's not worth bringing back unless he has an awakened devil fruit. So I feel like that's guaranteed. Now, if you ask me that, do I think he's still going to be impactful the same way he once was pre-time skip? I do not. I think that the feats. So I feel you.
Right now, bro.
I feel that.
Navy isn't shit right now.
They
so
not.
How is he going to come back and not be impactful?
So
if he comes back, his only goal would be to be impactful to the Navy. Otherwise, it would make no sense. That's called a plot hole.
So I think he'll be impactful to the show. I don't think he'll hold the same importance as he once did. Like I think the importance he used to hold. The importance he used to hold.
Going the way it is. Akainu's following absolute justice. Right now, I'm waiting to see what Akainu does when he figures out Emu's the real one running shit, because he can't stand for that. Right. Fuji's already showed you that I'm not going for the way that you're running shit, and he's done things his own way. Grimbo's the only person that outright wants to do shit Akainu's way. Then Kizaru right now is being conflicted in his own emotions because he doesn't know what he's doing is right. I'm just saying, it's proof in the pudding, or whatever the saying is, that shit has to change. Right. None of this can just stay the same. Kobe's going to become an admiral. Right. That means you need admirals to disappear. Other admirals have to come back. If Smoker comes back, I definitely think he's going to be an admiral. I don't see no reason for him not to. He's literally the same character as Akainu, just with a heart. Smoker's stern and everything, but he has a heart. The only thing Akainu hasn't been depicted to have is a motherfucking heart. Smoker has that. A little girl walked and spilled ice cream all on Smoker's shit. Smoker gave her money back to go and buy her shit. He did. That was really him. Hey, I'm here and I'm doing this what I'm doing for the Navy. Right. He doesn't like when the Navy just pushes shit on him. 100%. 100%. I think Smoker stands on business. I think that his greatest importance to the show that he once had pre-time skip, the best things about his connection to the Navy were now given to Kobe for me. And I feel like with the duality of him and Luffy at the end of the show, like it's how pre-time skip set it up, we damn near would have thought Smoker would be in Kobe's position at the end of the show, maybe teaming up against Emu or some shit. But now it's like Smoker's really like definitely would never say father. I think he is going to be given the title of admiral, but I don't think that title is going to mean much against the threat we're going. Like Green Bull's an admiral, but I know that nigga's going to shit himself when we get to like the end of the show. So I feel like he's giving these titles just as because the story's going on. I think he's getting stronger. Me personally, I don't think he's getting stronger than Lucci. And we all just saw what happened to Lucci. Yeah. That's me. You say you don't think Smoker's getting stronger than Lucci?
I don't.
That's crazy. Okay, cool.
If he did, that would be dope. I'd love that.
I don't have a problem with you saying, but it don't be adding up because what's the point of bringing him back if he's not gonna be stronger than Lucci? What's the point of that? Was he stronger than Lucci before? Even if he loses,
he was never stronger than Lucci.
Even if he comes back and loses, he will still be stronger than Lucci.
Was he stronger than Lucci before?
I don't know.
Oh, I do.
He was not.
He was not. So I would say not.
He was not stronger than.
He would have to be stronger than what we just saw.
I would hope.
He was not stronger.
I don't expect him to be.
But at the same time,
I think he'll be stronger. I think he'll be stronger.
Like they both would come. I would assume they would both come.
I think Lucci's strong though. I
don't think he'll come back stronger than Lucci, bro.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Look. Because look at this. Because look at this. Look at this. Because if you're telling me he's coming back just as strong as no, you say stronger than Lucci right now.
Yeah, do you think be an admiral, he got to be stronger than Lucci? That's just literally what we're saying. It doesn't add up because I agree with you. Even if he's an admiral, it's not going to mean much because to me, I have people like Zoro, Sanji, Jinbei, and Yamato join the crew. They will be stronger than admiral level at the time at the end of the series. So it wouldn't mean nothing if you are an admiral. I agree with you. Mm-hmm. That's why I said even if he comes back and he loses, he would still have to be stronger than Lucci because if we have him in the position of an admiral, unless you got Lucci over admirals, there's something I don't know. You ain't telling me in the last week that dropped One Piece. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand how you can say that he won't be stronger than Lucci. That would make no sense because right now he's already vice admiral level.
Okay, so do you think that he
strength that's already like we don't know, but we at the same time we know you have to be a vice admiral in the Navy still has to mean something because Kobe does not outright have the rank of a vice admiral in the Navy. That's
just strength and potential. He doesn't have the title. But do you think that whatever like version of that Smoker that you think is coming, could that version be today's Zoro? Like if you swap out Lucci and put him there, is he beating today's Zoro right now? If he's just that much stronger than Lucci?
This is the thing for me. I believe Zoro has good chances against certain admirals, and certain admirals Zoro does not have a good chance of because of the ability facet that be. Like against Kizaru, I don't think Zoro has the greatest chance at because Zoro doesn't have the speed piece to keep up with Kizaru. But Zoro has the what's it called? If it was like someone like a Kuzan or someone like a Green Bull, Zoro has the feats to to fight that type of battle. He just doesn't have the outright speed to keep up with Kizaru. That's Sanji's fight. But I think Zoro's stronger than Sanji. But it matters how you tier the abilities. Ability compatibility means something. Like, I'm not going to just because this person's stronger than this person, I'm not going to put them to fight right up against their weakness. That doesn't mean they might not win. That's just what it is. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's impressive when you see certain people who do amount to certain feats. Like when Akainu beats Kuzan was he was fighting an uphill battle in the first place. Right. So it makes sense that he doesn't win that fight.
I'm not gonna lie though, if we're talking about Zoro and Smoker being Zoro, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think so, because I literally just watched this nigga Zoro slice water. And this nigga keeps telling me that there's nothing he can't cut. I don't think he's not going to be able to cut the smoke. And if he's able to cut
I never said he wouldn't either.
So if he's able to do that, I definitely think he's
if I'm thinking Smoker is Admiral level, right? That means whatever I've seen from Smoker, I have to put 2 on top of that because he's Admiral level.
I need you to show me Admiral.
Yeah, you got to show me.
All his feats.
Yeah.
I can't
it will just make the fight a good difficulty. Like, I think it will just be a good fight. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think Zoro just washes Smoker, and I don't think Smoker just washes Zoro. It's going to be a good fight.
I'm not gonna lie though.
You talking specifically off matchup alone?
Just matchup alone, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because he's an admiral, which means he's proficient in hockey. So even if I think Zoro could get past Devil Fruit, the guy's an admiral. He's proficient at hockey. We've seen what admirals do with hockey already. It is already alone as it is. So if I'm thinking he's admiral level, whatever I think the admirals are doing with hockey, whatever I've seen the admirals do with hockey, I now have to give those feet to Smoker because he is an admiral.
You got Zoro as Yonko level or no?
Say it again?
You got Zoro at Yonko level?
No.
All right, just curious.
No.
What did you want to say?
Not even the strongest right-hand man yet to me. Like, he's not even stronger than, like, I'm not even giving Zoro feats over Ben Beckman yet. Like, Zoro's not over Ben Beckman to me yet, so I wouldn't even.
I'll agree to that.
I'm not mad at that.
I thought you were talking about on the Straw Hats.
No.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that one. That Smoker.
Because look, let me just explain something real quick, right? It's like Ben Beckman. Perfect. We're glad I brought that name up because he has the feats over Kizaru, and I believe he has those feats over Kizaru because Oda finds these weird ways to use the feats. Look at Kizaru. He's not the typical Logia. Like, Akainu can make lava come out of nowhere and just be everywhere. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
And then now you have no place to stand. Aokiji could do the same thing and just freeze the whole ground. Kizaru's not doing none of that. He's light. He has to shoot a beam at you. He got to do this. He got to do that. His Logia ability does not work the same. So, yes, people like Sanji and whatnot can keep up with that. It makes sense that he can keep up with that. Same thing for Fujitora. Zoro gets an admiral feat, but against who? The swordsman. It would make sense because they're both sword fighters. So now you have Zoro getting admiral feats, but only because he's competent towards Fujitora, who's an actual swordsman. And Fujitora probably can be competent towards Kizaru because he's gravity. Zoro's not gravity, so do I think Zoro's competent to Kizaru? He probably could box with him, but I have Kizaru winning because Zoro does not have the outright speed to keep up. That's just how it works, in my head at least.
No, I definitely get your point of the matchups. I just feel like whenever Smoker does come back and he does get stronger, I think he's still going to be like one of the weaker admirals. I don't like. So do you still have Smoker like teaming up with Luffy at the end and fighting Imu together, or do you think it's a better shot at him and Cody doing that?
No, I never thought Smoker was going to do that in the first place.
I mean,
I always thought that was going to be Cody.
Okay.
And it's not going to be Imu. To me, it's going to be Blackbeard that it happens. Yeah, because the real life history of the character Kobe is depicting is a Navy officer who defeated Blackbeard and became the admiral of the Navy. So I think Kobe's going to be involved with the whole Blackbeard stuff with Luffy, like how they did 2v1 the Rocks with Roger and Garp. I think it's just going to be Kobe and Luffy at that point. But that don't mean that we're not gonna have a person like Smoker around being able to bully other pirates. Like, I definitely think that's gonna be the case. Because even if you look at Smoker's actual come up, even before he got taken out of the show the way he did, Smoker was actually strong. When he first met Luffy had no answer to him. Dragon had to step in.
I remember that nigga Arlong was strong too.
We meet Smoker again in Alabasta Ace has to step in. Luffy's still not ready yet. We come back all the way to we come after Alabasta. Smoker rank goes up and he becomes a Commodore. He then after becoming a Commodore, he goes to Marineford. He still pins Luffy down, even though Luffy gets stronger.
He does pin his 17-year-old ass down.
Has to step in and save him once again.
He's 17.
So 3 times the protagonist has been outdone by his opposite.
He's a kid.
You can think whatever you want to put
This nigga Smoker a grown ass man.
My boy is putting feet down on Luffy each and every time.
Hey, all right, yeah.
After the Commodore thing in Marineford is over, Smoker goes in and
he
becomes a vice admiral.
I don't think
After he becomes a vice admiral, then we saw everything that happens to him in becoming a vice admiral. And the only reason why I'm not mad at everything that happened to him in becoming a vice admiral, because show me another vice admiral in the show of One Piece that has shown to themselves to be competent outside of someone like a Garp, who we know tears to admirals. So name me one that's like, okay, he didn't get outdone. Right here, he's looking straight so far.
None of the vice admirals are worth remembering the names besides Garp and I guess Smoke. Like there's another nigga who I respect as like I guess the third best vice admiral out of like all the other niggas.
I think he's the sword,
the ponytail nigga, and I don't even know his name. So the vice admiral status isn't anything to be glamorized. This is
that's why I think he comes back into the show. He's probably still gonna be a vice admiral, but he's gonna be the first competent vice admiral we see. You can doubt it.
Is that a feat?
Look, I'll do this.
Nobody else is doing the job.
Let's bet 20. If it all go right, I'll cash up $40 again.
I'm with it. Whatever you saying about Smoker, I'm with it. What are you saying?
No. Smoker's gonna come back being a competent vice admiral. He's gonna show.
I agree with that. I don't think that's a feat.
I thought you was against him. I'm about to say.
I don't think that's impressive.
Really showing bias towards Smoker. That's just
no. So look, this is my thing. I think Smoker. You talk about all the things he did to Luffy back in the day. To me, I don't really have him having any feats in the show at all. We can talk about how he pinned Luffy down when he was 17. We can talk about how he pinned him down to Logtown, how he was scrapping with the MC so long ago. But the thing is, this nigga Smoker's been a grown ass man and was whooping up on the MC way back pre-time skip. Since then, let's talk Punk Hazard. When this nigga Luffy saw him then and said, "Hey, what's up, nigga?" and was really bitching at, okay, I won't say the bitch word. But it's really like talking like, nigga, you can't even fuck with me no more. But look at this. It only took 2 years for Luffy to get stronger than Smoker and have him like really not. I won't say he was disrespecting him, but he was like playing with his name. Like, nigga, if I'm gonna leave if I want to leave. You're not about to stop me from doing shit. I'm him now, and I don't even know it yet. I'm 19, and it took me 2 years to get stronger than your old ass.
Smoker only tried to stop him one time, and that's when he was in Tashiki's body. And Luffy just outright didn't fight him because he wasn't that.
It wouldn't have mattered if it was. He could be in.
That's the only time Smoker actually tried to stop Luffy. Otherwise,
do you think it would have went different if he was in his own body?
Say it again.
You think it would have went different if he was in his own body? Or was Luffy getting the fuck out?
I don't know. I really don't. I feel like Luffy definitely wouldn't have shown us Gear 4 at that point in time. And Smoker would have probably had a little belt. I don't think it would have been an all-out fight anyways. They never have all-out fights.
They never do. But I know that arc I saw Smoker take 4 L's. I doubt his first dub will be against the King of the Pirates. I don't see that one coming.
It never will be.
I don't think. What are Smoker's feats? What are Smoker's feet? Like what's like? I think he's competent, yeah. But him being like the first super competent vice admiral, who are they? I'm not expecting them to do much.
The first one, Coach.
I mean, that's cool. You the first loser to not be as much of a loser. You still not, even with that title, you still not admiral level. And we need admirals right now because shit is going on in the world. Blackbeard's stirring up shit, Emo's doing shit. So anything you do as a vice, I don't really care about anything you about to do. When you get to this admiral level, come into the show, talk to me. Throw some hands. Maybe he will be stronger than Lucci. I would hope so. Because if not, I'm really not going to be just that interested in his character. Depending on what his awakening is.
There's no point, and that's just bad writing on Oda's end. What was the point of reintroducing a character you're gonna keep weak?
Nostalgia. So I don't think he would be weak. I don't think Lucci's weak. But come to the end of the show, nigga, move around. It's real niggas are scrapping. We doing real shit. Lucci, go sit down. Go in the cage.
So what do you think Lucci is right now then?
A nuisance.
I think that if somebody called Lucci Admiral level, I wouldn't just fight it from the jump. I think it's somewhere between that and Vice Admiral level. I think
he's just Yonko Commander 1 level. That's
okay. I'm not mad at that. But that's pairing up with Zoro right now. So that's a feat in itself for even lasting this long, because I don't think it should have lasted this long, personally. But going back into the chapter, we see as soon as Frankie put up and he was like, "Hey Zoro, we gotta go." Oh, you already handled this nigga. He was like, "Oh, we gotta go now." All right, bet. I'm done playing with my food. We can go.
I told you that's how it's gonna happen. I told you that for like 3-4 months now. I've been telling you it's gonna happen just like that. As soon as Jinbei get there, he's gonna end the fight. I've been saying that for months.
And didn't I say that would weaken his case in like? Because I was calling Lucci a bitch too. I was like, I don't think if you just came to the island and you get whooped by Luffy, who a nigga you thought you could hang with, just like Smoker, and then you come and get whooped by Zoro just quick, you would look insane. So I think personally, Oda was saving his character by drawing it out this long. Because if Zoro really turned up on this nigga, this whole would not have. I don't think Lucci should have even just lasted with this nigga this long. But now Oda has to develop the story. Hey, Zoro, we gotta go. Niggas are here. Oh, for real bet. Last slice. All right, let's go. That's what I see. That's how I feel. But hey, what do you think? What are your thoughts?
I feel the same way.
I like that.
I definitely agree. So
okay. So do you agree with that, or do you think I'm just misconstruing the whole thing?
Go over your last point.
That Lucci really isn't as strong as this fight being drug out has made it seem. I think Zoro could have smacked this nigga and embarrassed him just as much as Luffy did at the beginning of this arc. The only reason that this fight got drug out was to make it look like Lucci was more comparable than what he truly is compared to these people he's fighting. Because even though he got his awakening and he looked live, I fucked with the character design. I would have did that shit.
Bro, this nigga's only could have been one shot.
I feel like both of these niggas could have took him out with ease.
I'm not gonna say took him out with ease though, because old boy started off the fight in King of Hell mode and didn't put him down.
I think plot armor to save his character. I think Oda was helping him out. Just because we gave him this big reveal and we haven't seen this nigga for a long time. We've been putting this nigga in these movies here and there, and we've been showing like small 5-second panels or clips of him every 300 episodes, showing that he's getting stronger. So when he fights some strong niggas, let me not let niggas down, because he is a dope character. I fuck with Water 7. I fuck with Enos Lobby. Fuck with all that. But I don't think he can compete. I think Oda's just a nice guy. I think he has his favorites. I think he holds most characters for some reason, like Sanji, and Usopp and Brook. Like even Frankie gets hold every now and again.
I think he tears right where. I think he legit tears to Yonko Commander 1. That's it.
I can give him.
I'm not, because Zoro fights those type of, that level of people. So I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all.
I think the most he's beaten is Yonko Commander 2 people. Like he beats those people, you could say, probably without too much of a problem. But any Yonko Commander 1 person you debate him with, it's probably a good debate. Like it's not nothing you could just say. You can't just say King one-shots Lucci. You can't just say Katakuri one-shots Lucci. You can't just say all these. You can't say that. Even if you have those characters winning,
I don't think it's one shot. I think Katakuri. I don't even know how strong he is right now. Shit, he might load it from now. But I'll say Cake Island.
Say that. You can't say that.
I'm going off the assumption he's getting stronger. Like I'm going off the assumption somehow Smoker's getting stronger. I would hope these characters are getting stronger as we progress in the show.
Though. You said that, but still had him. Was still lowballing him. So that's not. You can't use that like if you're actually doing it.
I don't think I'm low. I feel like I think we just disagree on like what the rate of his getting stronger is.
So okay, but if you want to talk about that, that's why I brought up his history and how he was moving up in the ranks.
For sure.
Been if you actually look at the data books and everything that's on Smoker, he's been talked about as being a young Navy prospect.
He was.
Same thing as Kobe. He's just a little older, but he's the same. He's
a little older,
and is still a prospect.
He's a little older than Kobe.
Even though it doesn't matter. The point is he can grow. He's growing.
All right. This nigga Kobe shooting up the ranks quick.
If you're saying for Tyler Corey, who's older than Smoker,
he is.
Then why does it matter how old he is?
So I was bringing up that point just because off of the description we give Smoker, it damn near sounds like Kobe's replacing that exact character, but like in a better way, but quicker. Like higher potential. Like I think at the end of the show, Kobe's gonna be stronger than him.
If Smoker was Gart's apprentice and then it got switched out, then I would agree. But Smoker has never been no one's apprentice that we know of. We just know that he knew what's it called. We know that he knows. We know that he knows Fujitora and that he knows what's it called and Kuzan. That's all it is.
If Smoker doesn't get a live, if Smoker doesn't have a live mentor, do you think that'll say something at the end of the show?
I think if he did have a live mentor, it would be Kuzan. Because Kuzan seemed to be the closest person he knew. Like he was talking we seen him talking to Kuzan in the office before, and then we also seen Kuzan pull up with him, talking about that's my friend and all that at the end of Punk Hazard. So to me, that would be the only person, and that would still be, if that's the case, that's even more of a valid reason for him to come back, because we see what's going on with Kuzan. We saw what just happened with Gart, and Smoker is still, like I said, he's still someone that's going up within the Navy. So, Navy point wise, if we go off of just what's being said by the Navy, Smoker has his accolades. Because even when his rank went up to Commodore after Alabasta, he made his rank go up to Vice Admiral all on his own. That was his volition. Skip Rear Admiral, did all that. When he came back, he wasn't the captain no more. He wasn't a Rear Admiral. He wasn't a Commodore. He was a Vice Admiral. He did that on his own. So I can understand his hate. I can understand the hate towards him. But if you look into what the character's doing for himself, he's doing for himself.
He for sure gonna get put on. Like I said, I agree with you. He's at one point he's gonna be an admiral. Towards the end game. I just want all these things that you're saying about him. I'm on your side, if anything. I want all these things to come true. Cause where I got him coming back in strength. He gonna be a bottom 2 admiral to me, just off of like the strength and devil fruits of all the other admirals. But I could be tripping. I hope I'm wrong, because I was a Smoker fan, like I said back in the day, pre-time skip, when he was doing all these feats pre-time.
Sure, I never really liked Smoker, but
Zach never really liked Smoker.
I don't know.
That's how I feel about Brooke.
That's my name. Type shit.
I never really liked him, but if they bring him back and he's admiral level, I don't expect him to do no shit like on the scale of like Blackbeard or anything type shit.
No one's doing anything on the scale of Blackbeard unless it's Luffy.
I would say though,
Blackbeard is Blackbeard. He's him.
I would say that I would like to see this nigga Smoker fight somebody on like Zoro at most. At least Sanji level.
Oh, it better be Bearman, nigga. If it's anybody lower than Sanji,
he already fought Sanji. He did that in Stampede. No one like to talk about it, but if we had to bring up the little movie piece, how you were just talking about for Rob Lucci, Smoker fought in Stampede. Smoker fought Sanji evenly, and then he also fought Sabo, Flame Emperor Sabo, evenly. Yeah. Like he fought them evenly. Whether you want to blame it on the flame ability, and
Ace said it from the jump.
In his fight with Sabo was infusing. Sabo always infuses hockey. We know that, and Smoker also showed us him infusing hockey along with hockey. If you want to say they devil fruits, it's even cool, but you gotta say hockey.
That's what Ace told me.
If you go off of Stampede, Smoker's already surpassed what you're saying, but it's not a canon movie. Even though it is detailed that all portrayal feats in power scaling you can use to be canon.
I feel
for what they're actually depicting, like what they're using. So yeah, take it how you want. Grain of salt type shit. Pick your poison.
I ain't saying you wrong. You ain't wrong. He at that point in Stampede, yeah, he was already there. the point we're talking about now, because Sanji is a lot.
Sanji
Sanji's a lot different now. But if you bring this nigga Smoker back, yes, I would like to see that nigga fighting somebody at least Sanji's
bare
level.
minimum got to be Sanji.
At bare minimum Sanji, but I ain't gonna lie, Zoro level, yes. Like you said, Commander 1, like I
don't you can't say bare minimum Sanji and then say Zoro level. Cool, it's cool.
No, I'm saying
relative right now.
Because we got a different ranking. You got Sanji at 4. I have Sanji at 3. So they're closer. I got Jinbei at 4.
I have Jinbei at 4 as well.
Smoker gonna be fighting whoever his
I
captain.
think all three of them are completely relative, so it's okay no matter which one. No matter how they rank in the Straw Hats, that don't mean anything. Because Zoro and Sanji are right next to each other. So no matter what you have, if you put them on a 5-star scale and you told me Zoro was 5, Sanji, the least Sanji could be is 4, if not 4.5. So it don't matter. Like they're super relative. So.
I mean, that's super relative, but it's still a different.
Yeah, we're talking about the importance of the ranking of who you're fighting.
There's still a
when you come back getting this strong.
Even if they're close, there's still a difference.
Because even though they that close, Zoro's the right hand.
I need you to be able to fight Sanji, basically. Like
Zoro's the right hand.
Even if they don't let you fight Zoro, I need you to fight Sanji.
You need to be able to hang with Sanji.
That's basically what I'm saying.
Sanji versus King. Who you got?
Versus King. I ain't gonna lie. The beginning, if we go on like the beginning of that war, I think King actually beats Sanji, unless we giving him all his super shit before they fight.
You got to. Zoro got his
because Sanji got his shit in the middle of his fight. Sanji got his shit in the middle of his fight.
So did Zoro. Zoro legit got Conqueror's coding in the middle of his fight. What are you talking about?
But we saw him. Are you saying Conqueror's coding?
Yes, because before Zoro got Conqueror's coding, he wasn't.
But even before he got the Conqueror's coding, this nigga just got a brand new blade. So he was already getting attributes into Wano before Sanji had anything. Sanji just came in around bare. And then he got this extra shit during his fight. He had the race. He wasn't. I'm talking about like for the war though, because he threw it away by the time of the war. So he didn't have these abilities going into the war.
He still got something in replacement of that.
He did. I'm saying it just came at a later time.
Of the raid suit, but in his actual body.
Right, but it came during this part of the war. I'm saying the beginning of Wano. I don't know. I feel like Zoro getting that new sword, especially with the sword he got, was a huge power boost compared to Sanji getting that raid suit. I could be wrong.
Okay, this is the thing for me though.
And then he gets the Conqueror's Haki too.
The raid suit matches up to his actual power. The raid suit, Sanji was able to go invisible. Now Sanji can move so fast that he goes invisible. What's the difference? He had a shield with the raid suit. It was even able to make him page 1 back the fuck up. Now he has a body that's impenetrable. Like, it's the same shit. It's the same. They just replaced it and made it sound a little different, but it's the same shit.
It don't change that Zoro is still, no matter how small, is stronger than Sanji.
And what I'm saying, I never doubt that. That's a fact.
So what I'm saying is, I need Smoker to be able to fight at least Sanji.
My third or fourth in command.
You're close to. That's close to Zoro.
Close.
If you can't
he's gonna fight people above that though.
But that's what I'm saying.
Already being depicted to fight people like Sabo, bro.
I'm not going against that. What I'm saying is I don't need him to hold this nigga. If you bring this nigga back and he's Admiral level, he has to be at least above this level. That's what I'm saying. You have to be at least Sanji level. Because I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you bring this nigga back to fight some scrub ass motherfucker.
It won't be worth it.
Nigga,
you could have just stayed away.
Like he just said, got niggas like Sabo.
It has to be bare minimum.
It's a bare minimum.
And that's not.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not disrespecting him. I'm not saying he can't box. I'm saying if you bring that motherfucker back right now,
you got to be for a purpose.
He got to be at least Sanji.
You can't be coming back fighting Robin. No, nigga, that's not your fight.
I don't want to see that.
And that's no disrespect to Robin because she that bitch. We just seen what she did. But it's no damn reason you should be fighting Robin. You could have stayed. You could have went back home, nigga. Because the red line, what we doing over here in the new world? This ain't for you, nigga. Yeah. Take some more time and train. We got shit to do.
Zoro.
I don't.
It's Zoro.
Bro, please. Who has the most? This nigga talking about Riz. We over here spitting game about One Piece and this peak fiction. So before we get to that silly shit, I'm gonna tell you this.
I already answered it. You just keep moving on.
if this nigga comes back, I don't.
You talking Smoker?
Yeah. Like, no, yeah, Zach's right. It has to be bare minimum signing, or you can just stay away because.
But that's what I said. We're not worried about that though. It's already been done. That part of the job has already been done. That's the whole point of putting him in the Stampede, fighting those same characters.
It's like, different fighting them now than fighting them then.
No, but right, it's the same thing because in that watch this, right? Let me show you how they draw a parallel. This is how you draw a parallel, right?
Talk to me.
In the movie Stampede, Sanji and Zoro stopped Croco and Rob Lucci.
Facts.
Right?
Back then. Facts.
Sanji is relative to Zoro. Sanji stops Rob Lucci.
Facts.
Right? What do we see happening right now in the canon story? AK, Zoro fighting who? Rob Lucci. That tears him. That's showing you that that's the tier that he's comparable to. That tier right there. Because they already showed it. They already previewed it in Stampede. They showed you who we want him to be relative to.
So you think Zoro high diffed him?
When they bring him into the show, they show him he's boxing. He's boxing with the wings. The wing one, yes, but that's who he's comparable to. Whatever level you have, Zoro, Yonko Commander 1, I think Sanji could fight Yonko Commander 1 characters. Now Rob Lucci can as well because they made that same parallel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's a parallel. They drew it out for me. I don't have to dig too hard. That's why I said he's fighting. They brought him back. They just announced Sabo as the Flame Emperor. They legit have Smoker fighting Sabo in that same movie that they're making this parallel. So him coming back fighting people that we don't think he could, that we don't got to worry about that. They already took care of that. So even if he isn't fighting Sabo, he's going to be fighting somebody within that same tier.
Two things. Do you think that Zoro high diffed him? One. And two, did you respect Smoker? What you said?
You said Rob Lucci?
Yeah.
I call it a high diff. Until Zoro shows me a flashback of him struggling. I mean, like, not struggling, of him actually having a full-on easy time with Rob Lucci. I'm not going to call it anything less than that. Because just like Rob Lucci was out of breath, Zoro was also out of breath. The only thing Zoro implied is that the fight could have been over sooner, but you didn't end it sooner, my guy. You started off the fight.
That sounds like you playing.
You started off the fight in King of Hell mode. You attacked this man with 2 black blades, and he blocked Armament Hockey on the foot. Wasn't even in hybrid or none of that. He was base Lucci, blocking it with his pure Hockey. And you're using 2 black blades going boom, and you couldn't pierce him. So you're showing me that you're competent. He was in King of Hell. You couldn't. You're competent. Now, when we come back and Zoro put 1 sword away and got 2 swords, and Zoro's a regular 2-sword style, and Lucci's still in his awakened mode, then now that shows me I know where this fight is going. But he was still competent up until that point. So I can't just take that away because Lucci was also not, even though Lucci was still in his zone state, Lucci wasn't using armament the whole time like he was for Luffy the whole time. The whole time he fought Luffy, he had armament on his hands. When he fought Zoro, he was just using his bare claws. Sun was chilling. I mean, I bet he regret that now, but at the same time, he was boxing. He stretched out the time to fight for a certain amount of time. High diff.
To me, I had it going mid diff.
I'm not mad at that.
I could be wrong.
In my eyes, it's mid to high diff.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So it's
I can give it mid, but I definitely see why he think it's high diff.
How it's portrayed. He did.
But I'm not like
he did.
The only reason I couldn't.
If you starting off in King of Hell mode and you come back and you're not, this guy isn't off. He's still fighting.
But shit, Luffy started off in Gear 5, and I felt like he was playing with Lucci.
Yeah, but Luffy put him down in Gear 5. You see me?
He did.
Zoro put him down.
It wasn't like we came back to Luffy and Luffy powered down in the Snake Man.
No.
Luffy said Gear 5 with this fight not gonna last long. 1, 2, 3, you're out.
He literally just grabbed all 3 blades and made a move.
King of Hell. I'm gonna leave my bandana off, but King of Hell, let's go. He fights this guy in King of Hell. We come back chapters later, and it's like he probably did a couple named attacks, and Lucci either dodged or blocked, and Lucci just like, look, you ain't kill me yet, so just know you fool. I'm gonna kill you. And Zoro like, listen, that's because I ain't. You dodging and bouncing around. That's the only reason you're not dead yet. But I can end you. Let me show you something right quick, and I'm still not put my bandana on.
So, and that's another because I feel like he not really full going out until he got all his 3 swords, his bandana.
If I see Ashura or King of Hell, he's not all the way. Like if he doesn't finish the fight in King of Hell, that
So
means
that
he's
just
not
shows
taking
how
that seriously.
strong he really is.
Sorry.
He was
No,
testing
like that's what I don't like. Even when he's in King of Hell, I don't think he's like just going all out. I think it's just like when Luffy's in Gear
It's
5.
not going all out. But King of Hell is just a respectable.
No, in
like,
fact,
it's a
his
respectable
next.
thing though. Like,
Yeah,
you feel
yeah,
me? Like,
yeah.
dang, he's going King of Hell. The only other excuse I could see for it is because I read a lot of the manga that just talk about swordsmen. Swordsmen, when they learn a new trick, or most fighters, when they learn a new trick, when they enter their next battle, they normally start off with that new trick to get to gain the feeling and, you know, to learn how to use it more and use it better. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he just went into King of Hell like, all right, let me see if I get used to this mode type shit. He didn't have to. It's like with Luffy when he went Gear 5.
Facts.
We know Luffy didn't need to start off that fight with Lucci in Gear 5. Luffy could have went Snake Man or even stayed in base and just kept using Conqueror's Code, and we probably would have seen something that we wanted to see. But he went Gear 5 and just cleaned it out. So
Do you think that was high
diff
for Luffy?
He went King of Hell I think he went King of Hell just to test the mode out, and he didn't want to go certain limits because the combatant isn't that serious, but he is keeping up enough to warrant time and to reserve stamina. Zoro comes out of King of Hell and fights him normally because he could risk doing that. He's not truly like that.
But if the combatant's not that serious, how is he like compatible or relative to me?
Because he was still able, you still weren't able to off him in testing out that King of Hell mode. Like if Luffy, watch this, right? If Lucci would have gotten back up again and outlasted Gear 5, we would have been saying it was a mid-diff instead of a fucking no-diff. Or, I mean, instead of a fucking low diff. We've been saying it was a mid. The difference.
Oh, if he outlasted the time limit on Gear 5.
Just jump up more because it's like, dang, he kept putting hands on you, but you kept getting back up. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't the case. He made your eyes go white. You're like, this incredible power. Like, this, you didn't know.
Then he started glazing.
Your eyes was flashing. He was taking, he was handling business.
Right.
Like, same thing when Zoro got King of Hell and was fighting King. Remember, King wasn't dodging none of Zoro's attacks. After a while, King was like, woof. Zoro was like, why are you putting up defense, broski? Like, why are you trying to block my attack? Let it hit you like last time. You Lunari, right? Let's test that theory again. Let's go. Flame on. With his flame on, Zoro still blocked. That's when people have that debate with me. I tell people all the time. Even with his flame on, even if King would have fought all smart and left his flame on and didn't go for super speed the whole time, Zoro would have still broke skin. He had dude scared. Someone was putting up blocking his blade, blocking Zoro because with his flame on, because he knew eventually he's gonna break skin, bro. It's just what it is. Same thing with Zoro, with Kaido and Luffy. Kaido had to start dodging. Luffy like, yo, Kaido, you dodging now. Because I'm like that a little bit. Like, I'm like that. I grow when I fight.
That's facts. There's something you want to put in before I ask him that other question?
No, go ahead.
Something you want to. When Ace fought Smoker for the first time, did you hold like any strong, like was that a feat to you? Like given all the background we know about Ace now at that time and like what he was doing and who the fuck he was.
Yeah, it's a feat, but at the same time, there's two misconceptions of it because in the original translations for the moment that happened, Ace actually said that his flames were stronger than Smoker's smoke. But the official that came out puts it that he said like they changed up what he said. So they're saying that his smoke and his fire are he's basically saying the fight could last forever because their smoke and fire are very compatible.
Right.
But yeah.
So
but that just means to me they have a drawn out fight, like one of those Akainu and like how Ace and Jinbei fought for 5 days, Akainu and Kuzan fought for 10 days. That just means the fight it ends up becoming more about your hockey when you fight like that.
I can see that.
I agree with that.
Smoker and Ace didn't go all. This is the thing. It was a feat, but it wasn't nothing crazy because Smoker's job is just to not let Ace out him. That's all it is. And Ace's job wasn't to out Smoker. It was just to hold Smoker off until his brother got away. Then he got away. So it was a feat, but it wasn't nothing incredible. Like I wouldn't use that to brag. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it. So the only reason I don't give it a feat is just off of Ace's depiction of their like duality and the fruits and how they're compatible and how they damn near just cancel each other out. So I really feel like
Stampede make you feel that because in Stampede, Sabo says the same thing, but Sabo is also we know Sabo always infuses hockey. And then on top of that, we see Smoker infusing hockey, and they're still keeping up with each other.
So this is pre-time skip. We see the same fight happen with different characters, but neither of those characters are using hockey.
It gets updated with hockey.
Right. Post-time skip, it gets updated with hockey. So pre-time skip, no hockey, and we seeing it happen, but neither character is just like implementing hockey or showing that they're using hockey. Post-time skip, and it's even pre-time skip. Post-time skip, the powers are still canceling out. Now they're showing hockey, and the fight still seems like a draw. I give Smoker, we can call it props on having strong hockey. I don't think his hockey is stronger than Sabo's, but I think he, there is a feat that his hockey was strong enough to box with Sabo post time skip. But I mean, I feel like does Sabo not have conference hockey as well?
In context, is reason to believe that he has it, but they have never outright shown it. So
and that's fair.
I'm waiting on that feat as well.
It's not official.
He did stand up amongst the war, say, and was able to escape with his life. So
so it's like, okay, I love Stampede. That's honestly my favorite One Piece movie.
Yeah,
Keep it a brick. But I didn't hold much weight to that fight in that movie either. Also, just because even though it's not canon, like the fights are, the podcast canon. But it's
and the reason why is how they use movies in that for shows on portrayal. See how I just drew that Rob Lucci parallel that happened in Stampede, but now they bring it back in the canon show. So like if that's what I'm saying. If we get to see Smoker come back and be incompetent or to the level of people that are on Sabo's level, would I be surprised? No, because they already showed me in Stampede that he can do that. That's all I was.
But this is a different Sabo. This is a different Sabo than Stampede Sabo.
I wouldn't be surprised because they are also to go on in Stampede. Smoker and Sabo do a joint attack. And Sabo goes on to say, yo, Smokey, you make a really great team. That's all. Things like that show you, hey, they might have something going on in the future of the plot together. We just saw Katakuri pull up to help Shanks in that in Film Red. Right now, Shanks is looking for Blackbeard. Katakuri has reason to pull up on Blackbeard because Blackbeard has pudding. You see how you draw a parallel and you make it really relevant in the canon work?
Right.
Why would I not think they're gonna do the same with Smoker? That just it don't make no sense to me. That's why I think like Smoker has to come. If he's it's like with Dragon. Everybody likes to say Dragon's fraud. No one's allowed to say Dragon's a fraud until he comes back and he like loses to somebody he should never have no business losing against.
Why are people saying Dragon's a fraud?
If Dragon comes back and he loses to someone like the Emu, or he loses to someone like a Blackbeard, then it's like, all right, that we can understand those because those are characters that are at the top of the food chain anyways. But if anyone else is to take out Dragon, like anyone else besides like a Kainu, Emu, and Blackbeard, anyone else takes out Dragon, we would be like, what the fuck? That don't make sense.
For sure.
You didn't hype this. That's a plot hole. You didn't hype this character up to be this and be that. He has to amount to something. If he don't,
I would agree. I would agree with you if I still believe Smoker was getting hype right now. I feel like Dragon's hype has been continuous. After Punk Hazard, his hype as Smoker just died down.
Yeah, Smoker doesn't have any hype.
That's what I'm. So it would be a plot hole for Dragon to lose a fight like that because he's still getting hype. Smoker's not getting hyped at all right now. So if he lost to a nigga that's not Sanji level, it wouldn't just surprise me.
No. Smoker's not hyped because you don't believe he's hyped. But he's hyped. Like if you look into the context within the show itself,
right.
Smoker has been hyped.
But all that context is pre-time
still. Back and he's still representing the Navy. He has to be competent by those standards still. So he still have to be a tough act. It's like Shiki. People can talk all they want. Oh, Shiki got his ass busted in Strong World, blah, 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 blah. But Shiki is still the man who fought Garp and Sengoku 2v1 at the Marine headquarters, destroyed half the headquarters, and put Garp in the hospital. That still happened.
Oh, I agree with that.
Even with the fight with Shiki, he still was busting. He was still busting Luffy's ass the entire fight, and then at the end of the fight, what's it called? Then at the end of the fight, because of what happened with the whole lightning and all that, then he lost the fight. But up until then, he was doing what he should as the person he was. besides that, like, would it be like? That's what I'm saying. Like, he would be Shiki would have to be strong. We saw him with the Rocks. It was literally, look at the power scaling line of the Rocks Pirates. We know Rocks is 1. Can't find him. Whitebeard, then Shiki, then Big Mom, then Kaido. They show you the way the scale works. So Shiki has to be him.
Definitely.
In the Marines, we know there's in the One Piece, there's an old generation, a current generation, then a new generation. Old generation and current generation, their time is now and it's about to be gone. Current generation is here. Now the new generation is going to move out the current generation. The current generation without Kiji and all these other guys, they're taking them out, bro. The new generation is who's going to be here. So who do we need in the new generation? We need Kobe. Can't be the only guy. Let me ask you a question. What admirals do you see being around when this is all done? Do you still think Kizaru's going to be an admiral? Do you still think Akainu's going to be an admiral? Do you see Green Bull, Aramaki? Do you see him still being an admiral?
We talking about in the final war?
Run the Navy.
We talking about the final war?
No, I'm talking about after the final war. Like when this is all done, after the final war, end of series. We're ending the series off and the Navy is still there and we're going to get it's the Navy. They still have to have admirals. They still have to be functioning. Who are going to be the admirals to you? Like, I think Fuji's going to run it. Kobe's going to be an admiral. Smoker's going to be an admiral. I don't know what's going on with the third spot. There's still one more admiral to be had. I don't know who's going to be that person.
Is it going to be Smoker's apprentice? Is she going to come back relevant to the story, or is she character? Yeah, her character
came back relevant. She was at Hachinosu with them.
With who?
With Kobe.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's what I said. Yeah. If she's already back in the story, Smoker has to be coming back. So
right.
I'm not. That's
so how strong
really
you think she is?
This. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really worried about all the other stuff. I know Smoker has to come back. And plot-wise, he has to come back. And he has to be substantial of strength because the Navy fucking needs it right now.
Do you think she came back substantial?
That can't be played anymore. Say it again?
Do you think that she came back with substantial strength?
I don't know. She never was. They never really point the power scaler.
But we know who they compared her to.
She took out Monet at Punk Hazard after Zoro did what he did. She took out Monet. I would say she got stronger, but they didn't show her doing anything at Hachinosu, so I can't say. And to me, she was never really super relevant. She's as relevant as Zoro makes her. That's how I look at it.
Zoro, a pretty important character.
Yeah, but Zoro hasn't been worried about the Navy and. We haven't seen all that yet. She's gonna be a character to emphasize on when we go over the Revolutionary Army and the Shimotsuki clan. When we get that, then we're gonna find out more about that.
Could you see her being that fourth admiral? Could you see her being that fourth admiral?
Nah, I don't.
Fair. I
feel like it'd be somebody else. Maybe Gruss, who rivals Kobe right now. He takes the spot, maybe. If not him. Maybe Drake comes back out the woodworks and does something with his fucking life. Who knows? I guess so. I don't know. I don't want Drake to come back, but at the same time, I don't think he's outright just dead because he didn't just outright die on how Hawkins did. So I think Drake's gonna come back, and I wouldn't be mad if Drake came back and became an admiral because I don't know what's in for his character or what's in for the Navy. So. I just think that if he was to do something, like he have to show him doing something for me to believe in something.
I'm not mad at that. To close it out, I want to ask you, jumping back to the last panel of the chapter, we see Dory and Bragi pull up and they slice this nigga's head off. Slice his head off. Do you think, Drew, this is the last time this nigga is gonna make an appearance in the show? This Garrison, remember that just pulled up? Or do you think his head is about to regenerate and then we come back as 2 and then you jump these niggas? So, is Luffy leaving right now, or are they about to have to hang with this nigga for a while?
Yeah, I feel like they about to have to fight with this nigga for a minute.
So that nigga not done yet?
Yeah, I don't think he done.
Because it's still got 7 minutes to that message go out.
What you think this guy's done? What's his name? The sandworm, you think he's done? Or is he coming back next time?
You talking about Sanji's uncle? Jupiter, what's it called? Nah, he's not done. He's gonna come back. He's gonna regenerate and come back. Yeah, I definitely think he's gonna regenerate and come back, unless there's something we don't know.
You said we're gonna come
We
back.
have to show it.
Come back as 2. They're gonna
Come back as 2.
I feel like
Yeah, that would be kind of different.
Because it's 2 Johns, and then so I feel like it's gonna have to be like, yeah.
No, actually, he's right. That's one of the abilities in that beast's lore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's supposed to be able to, like, if you cut him, he's supposed to be able to multiply, if I'm not mistaken. So I think you're right. I was researching it earlier today.
Yeah, that's a lot. I'm not gonna lie, just closing out. I really fuck with, because when I read this chapter, it was dead ass like watching anime. Some of these panels that Oda put in this chapter were some of the most incredible frames I've seen in One Piece. And the way this nigga just draws drip on the kid, like, you know, Oda got his favorites, bro. This nigga Oda has his fucking favorite. The way he just drew this nigga Zoro slicing up Lucci in this live ass fit, bro.
Oh god,
the panels are immaculate. Shout out, man. Take the time you need, nigga, because when he gets a break, he fucking shows out. Hold on, it's a couple more panels I got to shout out to, because this nigga Oda was cooking this week. Goodness. What's this one? Oh yeah, we already talked about the silhouette of them pulling up. That was stiff. Then we get the unveiling of them. That was nice. Shout out to the swordsman Gorosei once again, showing how he just slicing through these the pacifistas. That was fucking incredible.
You went crazy.
Like drip, like character design. This nigga Oda just does that shit. Damn, yeah. It's a couple panels of him just doing that shit, looking live, dashing through the fucking trees. Niggas not even seeing him.
Son, he got observation hockey feats,
armament
hockey feats, breath of all things, like
yeah.
He's already awakened. He got mad feats, his speed feats. He got mad feats this chapter, bro. He went crazy.
Facts. He's definitely like that. Oh yeah, I fuck with this colored panel of all the girls standing there. That's hard.
That's Zoro's next feat. Zoro gotta learn to cut without cutting. That's what he did. Son, cut him, and they with spastic pieces wasn't cut it. They just froze up a little. That's breath of all things.
Freezing it right there in his tracks.
Fuji did that in Dressrosa when the dudes that was gambling and all that. Then they was coming at Fuji. Fuji cut them, and then they was like, "Yo, we not cut." But then they ended up getting put down by the gravity. Zoro gotta master that now. But that's in Dressrosa, and niggas not even peeping the feats, bro.
Yeah. What's your closing thoughts on the chapter?
Closing thoughts on the chapter?
Yes, sir.
It was fire. I'm waiting for next week. Back to back on next week. I think we get the confirmation that Zoro finally puts down, that Lucci's put down by Zoro. Lucci possibly get back up later in another chapter. Who knows? But I got Muscle Zoro encountering Zoro next chapter. That's what I think is gonna happen. That's my big
next chapter.
My last bit of payoff.
Boy, yeah. If this nigga Oda blessed us I'm 7
with
no break
predictions,
no break.
So I'm sitting.
Wait,
nice.
next chapter they clash and like they just see each other, or the scrap start.
The Labo phase, bro. They're looking for the Labo phase. That's where they think the signal is coming from. Zoro and Jinbei and Zoro and Lucci, their fight was right in front of the Labo phase. Every time they went to Zoro and Lucci's fight, they put right outside the Labo phase in box context. Thereafter, he's blitzing around the island handling business right now. It makes no sense for them not to run into each other. I think next chapter, 11:11, we're going to get a setup. It's not going to be a full-on clash. It's not going to be a full-on clash or a full-on Lucci. You know what's crazy? Zoro might get put to look bad in this chapter. Like Zoro,
on his birthday? No.
You know, he might. He already got his W. His W was defeating Lucci. It's just like Sanji. Sanji had his W with blocking Kizaru.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
In the very next couple of panels, what does Kizaru do? He blitzed that nigga. So don't be surprised. He did it. Zoro already gave Zoro his feet. The beginning of the chapter, I think Jinbei's gonna announce, like he's gonna, if he's still on the Denmushi with Sanji, he's gonna say the fight's over. Zoro bodied him. So we're gonna get the confirmation. I remember I told you it's all gonna get announced 11:11. And then to finish off 11-11, we have Zoro either at least a face off or they see each other, or I think Zoro might try to sidestep Zoro. Zoro might be able to block it, but barely type shit. Like now Zoro knows who his next matchup is. Like, oh, nah, so the swordsman, I could do that. I'm like, I got to tee up. Facts.
All right, last question for you, then I'm going to toss it to Drew. What do you think Jinbei about to do?
I don't know. Jinbei about to help Zoro with whatever he got to do.
No, I mean, like, Gorosei member-wise.
These menacing beasts are after the Labo phase. So Jinbei and Zoro going to have to play heavy defense right now.
Is Jinbei about to scrap any of these Gorosei niggas?
He gonna have. I literally think they have to. I don't know if they're going to, but they have to.
I think it's gonna be the Warthog
unless
nigga.
The Gorosei are held unless the Gorosei are held by like. What the fuck just happened? I don't know why that just happened. I didn't even touch that shit. Fuck it. Unless the Gorosei like I said, right now it's Luffy, Dory, Brogy. That's 3 people. Then we got the Ancient Giant. Iron Giant that's still in the midst. That's 4, and that's pretty much Giant Squad right there. Because Luffy could go Giant too, so they got there's 4 of them versus the Gorosei. So, and if there's one person at the Zoro was just in a fight, so I don't think he should outright try to fight anybody just straight out. If he
I'm not mad at that.
could, but I think him and Jinbei should comfortably try to take on whatever. If one of the Gorosei
2v1
come their way, the 2 of them should fight that.
Okay. What are your final closing thoughts on the chapter?
Man, this shit here was exciting to read. I ain't gonna lie.
Felt like watching the show.
When I read this motherfucker, I was jumping out my skin. I ain't gonna lie. Especially when I seen that nigga Zoro put Lucci down. I was like, oh, dog.
That shit was hard.
I ain't gonna lie. Zoro, my second favorite character. So.
Broski, imagine for months hearing, this, that, and the third, and then seeing a bunch of fake spoilers and all types of bullshit about how the fight ends this way, that way. But then you've been telling niggas for like 4 or 5 months now, Jinbei is going to get there. Well, no, first you was just saying Zoro gonna clean him up. But then it was, send Jinbei to check on him. From the time that chapter came out, I told people when Jinbei get there, the fight will be over. Promise you. It's either gonna end when he get there, or it's gonna be done already.
Right? Yeah, I agree with that. I was surprised it lasted.
Ask Coach. I've been saying leopard mix to Elbaf. We rocking leopard mix to Elbaf. I've been saying that for a while now.
That's facts.
Zoro too cold.
Zoro that nigga.
But that chapter was that motherfucker was lit. That was too. I just can't wait for the next. God, this is about to be crazy.
Yeah, I share those same sentiments. Shit, to me, like you said, reading that hoe was fucking incredible. Like, I don't think kids know how much reading can be this damn funny.
Nah,
nigga, if I was a kid,
I did shit.
Nigga, I didn't even read manga as a kid. If I was a kid and I knew what I knew now, I'm gonna tell you this. This was definitely one of my most enjoyable chapters and it's crazy saying because I feel like it's so hard to scale his chapters because he never just has a bad one. Like all of them are just consistently.
Nah, since Final Saga started, every chapter.
It's all heat. It's all heat. Like exactly. Like even like down moments aren't down moments. Exactly, because it's informational. So like even when we're not doing some rah shit, the down moments are super impactful to the show because the answer we've been waiting on for.
Because he started packing these chapters, like the pacing ain't as bad no more.
No, we get into the shit. Final Saga. When he started like just showing us shit all through Wano and Egghead, I was like, oh, okay, we wrapping up. We crazy. Never thought I'd see these niggas fighting this soon. Never thought I'd see these niggas forms this soon.
Thanks.
So yeah, all right.
Another year for that. I ain't gonna hold you.
At least like a minimum.
Yeah.
But
I thought he was gonna get these forms in another year, but he cleaned up shot.
Yeah, he blessed us
right now.
He blessed us with this. I think next chapter I would love to see those 2 individuals meet, even if they just start talking to niggas and start talking shit. Fuck yeah, turn me up, hell yeah. Then they go on another break, just how he do. I don't. It's so many new characters into play for the situation at hand right now. I honestly don't know what's gonna happen next chapter, but I know it's gonna be some big shit. I feel like we still not close to Vegapunk letting loose on all that shit he got to say because that's still coming up, but I don't think it's gonna be soon because I think he said it's still 7 minutes left on the countdown. That's probably gonna get stretched out for like at least 5 chapters minimum. But yes, it's a bunch of shit that's about to happen. So I'm fucking excited. I can't wait. Let us know what y'all think on JV TV in the comment section because shit is getting crucial. Hey, until the next chapter, we just vented. Nah, that was heat. We spitting. It's my favorite fucking show.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's crazy because I ain't never really fucked with One Piece at first.
Hey, it starts off slow. I get it.
That's why I ain't gonna lie. That's why I started from the war, but I'm gonna watch that shit from the beginning too.
You appreciate that shit so much
from the
more.
beginning because I need to know. I got to know what's going on.
Dude, when you watch that shit, even how you look at One Piece right now, like when you just get that background information, you're gonna be like,
that shit gonna be crazy.
This nigga, because that's gonna be all information just added to what you already know. That shit gonna be so full circle with like probably 100 different people.
I gotta watch this shit. Got to watch that. Yeah, damn. No, you still up. That's good. I might be on the way back. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm about to say I might be on the way back. Can you unlock the door for me? Thank you. That's something we letting them have.
You can slide me back with you?
I thought you were exactly about to tell you. Here you go. How the fuck did you turn on? No, automatic. The red dot light?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to fuck. Takes me leg. Let me see. I'm about to call her. Exactly. I went to sleep.
Your call has been. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.